What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first race of the 2024 season for the National Rock Racing Association. We are at Windrock Park in Oliver Springs, Tennessee this weekend, enjoying a lovely spring day. But you know what? We're just happy to all be out here and be back kicking off the 2024 season after several months of not having racing a part of our lives.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us here on Hillside Live. Matt, you took a look at the hills a little bit yesterday. What do you think is in store for us today and tomorrow?
It's going to be an interesting day today. It was nice 65 sunny type weather here yesterday. As you can see behind us with the muddy swamp, we'll be changing our broadcasting style a little bit today, but obviously going to have a lot more wheel speed, a lot more horsepower. You're going to see guys come into play. They're calling for nicer weather tomorrow, but again, I think that water, that mud is definitely going to play in with the rock bouncer. You're going to see that happen a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see. Again, the side-by-sides are a little lighter, so hopefully they can use that momentum, kind of skeet up the hill. Again, a little rainy, a little wet, so hopefully we'll stay warm today and stay dry and keep all our equipment dry. The bouncer drivers and the side-by-side drivers were all talking this morning about how wet it is and how that's going to play in. So we'll
hey, that's racing.
Yeah,
you never know. We are going to kick off with the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class, and we also got our VIN class and our Super Grip ATV UTV Cup class today as well, and then tomorrow we'll have our 3 other classes too. So we are on Eastern time. Don't forget that when you guys are tuning in with us, and make sure you're on that Rock Racing TV Facebook page. Like Matt said, we're going to change things up a little bit, keep all the equipment and ourselves dry today. You're not going to see as much of our faces on camera, but you will definitely be hearing our voices as we're calling out that racing action.
But we get to be dry, so we're okay with that. Yes, we're totally okay with that.
All right, let's head to the starting line. Roots in the UTV stock class this season.
Cody running those Mickey Thompson.
This weekend and this season presented by Mickey Thompson for the NRRA.
And Cody's running those new side-by-side tires. They drop on Monday. The season release with them will be on Monday.
You get a little sneak preview right now.
Yes, so definitely you can see those Mickey Thompson tires doing well. Cody's brother Clay is down here cheering them on. They're absolutely battling this weekend.
There's a great shot of an aerial view of the course we've got here.
That's a 39.168, 39.168, Cody Kaysen.
That was a 39.168 for Cody Kaysen. Again, he's running those new Mickey Thompsons. That will be dropping on Monday. So if you have a side-by-side, they're going to be coming out in 30-inch, 32-inch, and 35-inch tires for a 14 and a 15-inch rim. And they range in price from $300 to about $360 per tire, depending on what size you're going with and what rim combination. Again, they are basically the exact same version of what the bigger bouncers race. Got Brandon Davis coming off the line. So I got to talk to him a little bit yesterday. And his poor little Can-Am that could.
The little Can-Am that could?
Is still racing.
What is this, the fourth or fifth season?
I'm like, bro, you got to put her out to pasture. She's been a great racehorse, you know? And he said, nah, I think there's still some life left in it, so.
I mean, I'm seeing it right now.
So he said, I think there's still some life left in this unit, so we're going to still come out there and put it down.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Brandon Davis, this is our featured driver Friday. And hang on, let me get that time real quick.
That's a 38.118.
38.118 for Brandon Davis. It's a little chilly out here, so Matt and I, of course, have our coats on now. But we are representing with our Brandon Davis merch. He is our featured driver for this Friday. You may remember that we started that at the very end of last season. We want to show our drivers some love. They are so kind to share their merch with us. And we want to just represent a driver or a team each Friday this season. That is our plan for our Future Driver Fridays. So today is Brandon Davis.
And a great idea to come up. Bree came up with that idea last year, and it worked out really well. And we have so much merch from drivers. It's great to wear it on camera and show it off. Again, Rowdy, I know I did one of the pre-race shows with his on. Obviously, for a kid's shirt, that is the coolest merch I've ever seen. So
we got to show some love.
Again, Dan Carter coming off the starting line here.
Speaking of cool merch. We all know
Yes.
Dan, the man Carter's got some fun designs out there.
They got a podcast and some more stuff now. He's been practicing.
Dan Carter, part of that Rock Life off-road crew. I know they did a bunch of work this offseason. I saw some changes being done on their stuff. Dan does a great job of posting on his social medias, so you can hop on Dan Carter Racing, check it out. They do a great job of posting all kinds of awesome content for all the pre, post, before, during, after races. So,
Oh, no.
No, Dan, you shouldn't stop right there. You should go to the top.
man, that stinks. Again, got hung up a little bit there. Back into a flat spot. Hopefully he can carry enough momentum in to keep it going, but it looks like he's going to pull off. I don't know if he broke an axle or
Uh-oh.
maybe try a different line.
Do we have options
I don't know.
on course 1?
I seen quite a few of the side-by-side guys looking around down there. We'll have to get Dan up here and talk about his philosophy there
Still counts.
here a little bit. .213 for Dan Carter. Again, a lot of our bouncer drivers are down here. You can see Jay Storch down there. Brandon Davis, who just ran. You see a lot of our bouncer drivers who are also racing side-by-sides.
All right, we've got a new name on our driver list right now. Ethan Mueller taking off the line.
We had several new names I saw on
We
the.
do. We had quite a good handful of
Yeah.
new names spread across our classes this weekend. So we always love to see that, and glad to have
Yeah.
new drivers come out and join the fun.
I kind of skimmed through them before I did the pre-race show for the season opener of the National Rock Racing Association. I was running through them, and I was like, there's a few on here I haven't seen before. So super awesome to see some new guys getting out there and mixing it up with some of our veterans.
Well, and that's one great thing about we have 6 classes that are racing. So that means everything from youth up to bouncers. We've got several UTV classes. We have the VIN class. So there's a little something for everybody out here if you want to get involved,
Yeah.
you know, and run what you brung, as
Yeah.
they say.
Yes.
So whether it's one of the kids in the youth class or someone like Ethan here joining us in the Rock Life stock class. And then we have a couple new drivers in the VIN class today as well.
Yes, yeah. I'm excited. Looks like he's taking another whack at that again. Must have got hung up right there.
Same spot that got Dan.
Yeah, I must have a little bit of a rut forming up there. Again, I think there's a little more clay in some of these hills, so the water's...
69.145 for Ethan Mueller.
I think there's a little more clay in some of these hills because the water is dissipating off the hill pretty quickly. This bottom down here, however, I think is a little
that's
more...
a different story down here.
A little more mucky.
The words Sloppy Joe
Yes.
come to mind.
It's very true.
Scotty Harden on the line now.
Scotty Hard on. Let's go.
Got that brand new blue-looking cage there.
Scotty, no stranger to racing with us here in the stock class. Several seasons now. See him come on out. See him race at AOP a lot as well for their events out there too. That's close to me, so
Yeah?
you like those parks that are close
Yeah.
to home. It's hard to beat.
I said, again, you get up early, just head to the racetrack the morning of. It's kind of nice.
When we get a break a little bit later on, we'll talk about the schedule for the rest of the season as well. We've got a couple new destinations on there
I like
for
it.
the year. I hope you guys saw Matt and I unveil
Yes.
at the PRI show.
42.658 for Scotty Harden. Yeah, I was just going to mention that. You unveil it at the Mickey Thompson booth there at PRI show.
Our fastest time right now, this is course 1 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Looks like Brandon Davis with a 38.1, followed by Cody Kaysen with a 39.1. Then Scotty Harden with a 42.6. Clint Garrison out on the course now. I see Savannah's watching some work right now. Don't worry, we won't tell anybody, Savannah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you out here at another race soon, Savannah.
Racing in the side-by-side class initially. So,
Oh, no! We have our first rollover.
dang it.
That was more of a tip over.
Hey. Y'all do me a favor and put him back on the wheels.
Shout out to our recovery crew out here at Windrock this weekend. Everybody from our normal part of the NRRA recovery and our park recovery helpers. I see a lot of orange and yellow vests out here, and that is definitely what you want when it comes to some speedy and safe recovery. So huge thank you to everybody that's out here helping with that.
Yeah. Again, between media and everybody in the hill, it's so great to see them all.
Matt just got really excited. Matt, who just showed up at the trailer?
Little Tim Bacon.
He's tearing up a little.
I am.
think.
I miss my friends.
Been a hot minute since we saw
it has.
some bacons out here.
Oh my gosh, put 3 people and flip him back on his
And he's come on, body slam Zach.
Zach had no idea who.
He's like, who the?
His
He's
face.
like, when a big old boy like a bacon bear hugs you, you're like, yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, guys, if you missed the very beginning of the show, we are here at Windrock Park in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. That's East Tennessee, not too far from Oak Ridge area. We are kicking things off for the first race of the season. Hard to believe that, I don't know, maybe not. The off-season kind of drags on and seems to go by fast at the same time. I don't know how that time warp thing works. But
if it's like really cold and really crappy weather, it feels like it takes forever.
Yes.
And then you need something to get done, and it seems like it flies by.
And then all of a sudden it's time to go.
Yeah.
We do have a quick replay of Clint Garrison's. I'm just going to call it a tip over on the hill. It's hard to see down here from the bottom, but that spot has caught Dan Carter.
Yeah.
And I think it was Ethan Mueller that got hung up a little bit there, and then now Clint as well. So we got something going on.
It's anytime I roll over like that, my brother's like, "Don't be a Sally. You just flopped over." I'm like, "What? What?" He calls it a flop. You just flopped over. I'm like, "Thanks."
That's fair.
Yeah. Which, I mean, again, usually if it's not at high speed, it is usually just kind of a flop over. It's not bad. Like usually you're more aggravated than anything. You're like, oh man, I can't stinking believe that. Got Speed Sport out here doing some video stuff this weekend.
Yeah, you guys are going to be able to watch some of our content on speedsport.tv. You might see a quick little intro I did this morning, making sure that everybody knew to tune in at the right time on Speed Sport. So, we're spreading the rock racing love.
Yeah. Again, I know we have a few different media people out there taking pictures and video. Speaking of media people, Matt Myrick was on the schedule. I saw him.
Yeah, Matt is signed up in our Cup class, I believe.
I said it right on the pre-race show, Matt Myrick. And I was like, Bree would be so proud of me.
Proud of you, Matt. Cameron Garrett says, is this the same course for the other classes this weekend? Hillside that that you can see in the when the video pans, and especially when we get that drone aerial shot, it's real clear. So we've got this whole hillside at Windrock that we utilize, but we change it up and use different portions of it depending on which class is racing, so they don't all run the exact same course. Speaking of drone shot, there's a nice aerial view. You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably like 8 going off the screen there.
Yeah.
Different routes and trails up the hill that we, I should say Clyde does a great job of creating the courses out of and kind of tailoring them to each class and the difficulty.
The way you were putting your pin there, it looked like John Madden. When he's like, you can go here, here's an aisle, here's a boom, go right there.
I know you guys can't see what I'm doing.
Yes.
But I can see it.
Yes.
So it made sense to me. This is Alston Tidwell out on the course right now. The time to beat is a 38.1 from Brandon Davis, but man, that's same spot.
Yeah. And we got a handful of media people out there taking pictures and video. I just seen Charles Chris walk by, High Octane Films. Matt Myrick. We have Mad Ram 11 out there. We got solo photography.
Oh man, Zach's giving him directions.
And usually if Zach's giving directions, it's either really good or really bad.
Or he's not even looking and he doesn't know what he's saying.
Taylor said, most of the time it's pretty bad. Yeah. I concur, Taylor. I concur.
Hey, it worked.
He made it. Yeah, he did. He's so ornery, I swear.
Zach missed us all.
He did.
He just can't help himself.
Come on, man.
He can't. He just can't get excited.
There you go. That's a
117.114 for Alston Tidwell. You are very welcome, Cameron. Thanks for tuning in to the show here on Hillside Live. You guys make sure you're watching from that Rock Racing TV Facebook page for us. That way we can see your comments, answer your questions, and all enjoy this race together.
Yes. I see Mr. Trainer in there. I know we got the Trainer family all tuning in.
I heard that wrong, too. It's Dylan Dowler.
Dylan Dowler out on the course now. Got that bright orange cage popping.
That is.
How you always know it's Dylan.
Looking sharp.
And Dylan was number 13. Looks like he decided to stay in that
13th spot. Yep, that's probably wise. Again, for those of you just tuning in, the 13th spot for us. When they draw number 13, whoever receives that number 13 can choose. They can go very first of the course. They can go in the 13th spot where they normally would be at, or they can go last. And again, I always prefer to go last because you can see everybody watch what they do. However, the asterisk to that would be a course like today when you see them 39.119 for Mr. Dylan Dowler. Again, that 13th spot. If you go last, oh, wow.
Well, that's a second place time right now on course 1. But I heard he did break a front axle.
With us, still broken axle and still had a second place.
0.168 for Cody.
Man, wow. Again, all right there. So that 13th time, it might play into, going later. Day like today would actually hurt you because it's going to be rutted up. It's going to be tore up. So,
Josh Krapinski out on the course now. Again,
Josh, one of our seasoned drivers, does a great job with it.
With all the hot pink accents make his buggy easy to pick out of a crowd,
you
too.
You can definitely tell his. And he's a big enough guy. I don't think anybody makes fun of him for it. He's a great dude. We have a lot of fun with him. He actually got to be on the podium a few times last year. It was super awesome. And he raced with us a few years ago, and then last year he said, I'm going to do this whole thing. I'm going to be a seasoned. Oh, man. Zach said those tree people all over out there. Dang it. Again, there's a couple little lips. Clyde actually, that's not the course we normally come down to the bouncer. They actually made that trail. Oh, no. Get back on the. Oh, man.
Yeah, his time is unlimited. I don't know if he's going to turn over or not, but I know
and so, don't worry about it, Bree. Again, Josh did some great racing with us last year. Had an awesome year. Taylor's getting us a replay ready. Again, you can see the guys coming over there. He's kind of wedged against that tree, so that might be
calling for Keith.
Yeah, that might be more than just a couple dudes. All right, here we go. Again, sliding down. You can see how wet and sloppy it is. Just barely caught that rear tire. And then tipped over. And again, I thought he was going back onto his wheels. Just barely caught that tree enough.
Sometimes the trees are your friend. Sometimes they are not.
That's true. All right. We are going to get him recovered off this hill, and we'll be back right after these messages.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ. What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time. Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Mickey Thompson NRRA race number 1 at Windrock Park. We are in Oliver Springs, Tennessee this weekend. We've got Anthony Burton on the line, I believe, another new name on our driver's list this weekend. Fastest time right now on course 1, this is our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Fastest time from Brandon Davis with a 38.1 right now. And then Dylan Dowler with a 39.11 and Cody Kaysen with a 39.16. Those are your top 3 on course 1. We're about halfway through right now. We just got Josh Krapinski recovered off the course, and we are just about ready to send Anthony.
Those are some really tight times there. Again, shout out to some of our online viewers. Tim Bacon, I think that's Tim Bacon Sr. is watching, because Tim Bacon Jr. is here with me.
He's standing right there.
Yeah, so I got to give him a hug a little bit. Again, we love our Bacon family. Mr. John Campbell tuning in there. Coley Shirley, Mr. Mad Ram 11. Mrs. Hoback is tuning in, and I saw her Snapchat, and she was waving byes to the boys. She goes, well, the boys are headed off to a weekend, so I think it's just the fellas here. Jed Harper, what's up? Taylor Chandler, shout out to my boy T-Money back there. He's doing quality control on us, making sure we do everything he says we do.
That's a big job.
Yeah,
big job.
Yeah. Anthony Burton sitting on the starting line here. Looks like we're getting ready to kick it off.
If y'all are up there in that group on that corner up there where Knox is at, and you have something parked up there, y'all do not need to park there, because if it gets slammed,
we got Zach doing some crowd control out here.
We did last year. They will run over you. If you're in that row, like that,
I'll make sure everybody's where they need to be.
Yes.
For safety purposes.
Well, I see one of our VIN class drivers strapping in a side-by-side, and I'm kind of excited.
Have you seen these VINs? They do not care about your vehicle.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Should we wait until he comes to the starting line?
Yeah, I say wait.
All right.
And again, make sure you guys tune in. You can
to the Rock Racing TV YouTube channel. Maybe we'll do like a giveaway or something
kind of fun.
Specifically for
our
our YouTube audience.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
I know some people watching on YouTube. I got some friends back home that are also watching on YouTube, so pretty cool to see.
But if you are on Facebook, make sure you're on that Rock Racing TV Facebook page.
He's obviously having some mechanical difficulty.
Anthony Burton's out on the course right now. I believe this is his first time racing with us here at the NRRA.
He's going to skip that part. Screw that. Let's hit the hard stuff.
Might be having some mechanical issues out there.
Or let's just go back.
He's doing the driver's sign language.
Next victim. Hey, he's still got another shot, though. Relax.
But this is only round one, and
Yes.
we do run 2 courses for all of our classes, so the day's not over yet for our drivers.
Still could be really good.
Got Mr. Kenneth Cozine tuning in. He's one of our bouncer drivers as well. He's got all kinds of fun and exciting stuff in the works.
Braden Upchurch is out on the course now. Braden actually finished in 2nd place overall last season for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class, right behind Brandon Davis. So we'll see if Braden can carry some of that momentum from last season right on into this weekend.
Got it.
Looking good.
There
so
we go.
far.
There we go.
Go off camber. There you go. Keep it moving. Uh-oh. Survey says. Hey, if y'all don't know where to put those TVs, y'all need to look up and see there's 87,000 acres at this park. Please, don't put them there.
42.263 for Mr. Braden Upchurch.
Not bad.
I say his mom and dad sometimes come to races with him. That Upchurch family out here cheering him on.
42.263. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. My wife hates it.
Hey, Taylor. Could you turn the radio volume down a little bit, please? Thank you. Yes.
Hey, how's my ball? Again, we're inside the trailer a little bit, so you can hear us, not necessarily see us right now because of all the rain that's coming in and out today. And they're calling for some more rain this afternoon, so we're gonna see how it goes. It's already kind of just wet and soggy, so.
Daniel Heckley out on the course now.
And something you're going to see Heckley in right now is a Can-Am. So I think he's kind of moving over to that Brandon Davis Can-Am power.
I think he saw what Brandon's little Can-Am that could
that
do.
Poor little Can-Am Brandon's beat on for a long time.
Daniel was our 3rd place winner last season for the Rock Life Off-Road Stock class. Our top 3 for the 2023 season were Brandon Davis, Braden Upchurch, and Daniel Heckley.
They're trying to get up that hill. Oh, yeah, I think he's cleared it past it. Again, I think that course is getting more and more rutted out at each driver, so I think you're going to see more guys get hung up. But the last few have carried enough momentum into it. I think they're okay.
46.330 for Daniel Heckley.
All right, racers in the pit area that y'all have designed as the pit area. Next class is coming right towards you. All these racers have to be moved out of here.
We got Brett Moore checking in from Australia again.
We love seeing people check in from.
He says, awesome to be with you again for another year of racing awesomeness.
It's so fascinating to see people tune in from all over the world, you know.
What time is it right now by you, Brett?
Brett's one of our regulars, though. He's like constantly on there checking it out. A bunch of the Aussie guys came over from Australia and New Zealand to help with Ultra 4 this year.
Oh.
I got to hang out with some of them. Super cool guys.
Nice.
Super cool guys.
Taylor, do we have confirmation on who's on the course right now? We had several new names on the list. Oh, this is Don Curtis out there right now. I missed him pulling over there. Don Curtis, who you guys are used to seeing in the VIN class. spreading his wings and flying
Yes.
on over to the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Come on, Don. Come on.
Oh, no. You can see it like go forward, and all of a sudden it just kind of starts sinking, and you're like, dang it.
I think it's just getting worse and worse on
Yes.
that ledge up there. Sean wants to know, why aren't we live on YouTube? It should be live on YouTube, Sean. We'll double check.
Hey, big class, all, 4 of y'all, get ready?
All right, doing some battery swaps here. $102.895 for Don Curtis and his first ever run in the UTV stock class. Sean Keller, I'm going to get the Geek Squad on it for us. We'll get that figured out. Geek Squad being
Yes.
Taylor. It's a one-man. It's a one-man squad.
Yep. It's a one-man squad. It's a one-man squad. What's up, Collier? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Cole Shirley saying the same thing.
There you go. She give me a high five. There you go. High
We'll
five.
work on it, guys. Thanks
Heck
for
yeah,
letting us.
bud. Have started in class because Don Curtis is over there getting fired up.
But I feel like
We missed a few.
we have 3 names on here that I'm not sure about, and they are all new ones.
Okay.
So either they're not here, or we had a little mix-up somewhere.
Again, you can feel a very crisp, cool breeze blowing in this morning. A little breezy. Man, he came out strong. There's not much cooler than hearing that pop-off valve off the turbo.
That's Dwayne Troyer right now. Okay, he ran it. Do you have his time? Okay.
All right. They're saying YouTube is live.
Is Jay running?
What's up, Christy Wills? Part of that Digging Deeper race crew tuning in with us.
Right. Thank you for your patience. This is Dwayne Troyer out on the course. Taylor, I need to get Anthony Burton's time when we can.
Dwayne Troyer.
Come on, Dwayne. There he goes.
That's 108.118.
For Dwayne Troyer.
I was trying to read upside down with your hand.
That means we've got Jay Storts left to wrap up course 1 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We're having some trouble with YouTube again. It's being a little glitchy right now, so y'all hang out with us on the Rock Racing TV Facebook page for now, and we'll see what we can do about that for next time.
Looks like we got the grand finale right here. We got Jay Storts. Remind y'all, Jay Storts has a lumber log delivery.
All right. Clyde's saying Jay Storts is going to wrap it up. Again, Jay also races with a Ford Play rock bouncer with us. Again, I always try to make sure I have good pronunciation on that. Ford Play. He's got a new motor. Got a new motor in that Ford Play buggy.
I think that was his goal.
Launching that thing out the top.
Oh, yeah, he's going all the way, baby.
All right, time to beat's at 38 point. Oh no!
Oh, back on us. There he goes. There he goes. Back on the wheels.
Just a little pirouette
Yeah.
on the course there.
Sign of a true professional. I don't know what the hell he's doing now. Anyway, he's just trying to get his bearings.
Look and see, Clyde just gave him a thumbs up. Clyde's like, "You're good."
Fluttering flag at the top. That's where the timer's at. The checkered one, we even made it check-
Bill's got a great shot of him. Bill's like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?"
where it ends.
Getting lined back
as
up.
always, guys, the hill is much steeper in person than it looks on camera as well. So this is not an easy place to try and get turned around.
Don't do it again.
But Jay's got it. Looks like he's going to be able to get through that finish line
There you
now.
go.
Starting off with a bang.
89.215.
89.215 for Jay Stortz. And that does wrap up course 1 for the UTV stock class. Our fastest time was Brandon Davis with a 38.1, followed by, where did he go? Dylan Dowler with a 39.11, and Cody Kaysen with a 39.16. Those were your top 3 for course 1. We will be right back after this.
Everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal. And here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend, the new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
And we're back.
Right. Who do we have on the line there, Matt?
Mr. Don Curtis. And if you're looking at that front end, you're like, you know, that doesn't look as 3D as it used to. That's because it doesn't. That is essentially a piece of sheet metal they put over
I
it.
didn't even notice it over here.
He's like, it looks like a front end, but it's not. He's like, we definitely reduced a lot of weight. And they also, I don't know if you guys remember, he hit a tree here last year.
Yes.
And did a lot of damage. So he said, this guy hit a tree, way easier to fix that grill, okay? I'm guessing that's just a piece of aluminum with some stickers on it. I got to look at it up close earlier today. So I don't know if they painted it or stickers. I'm saying stickers, but knowing his mom, she probably has a Cricut. She's like, I made that for him, you know? Like, I just made it for him. Getting him down there in the starting gate again. He runs a full body Chevy truck, so he's our season inaugural champion. The very first year we had it, he was our season champion.
Yeah, he was third place overall for last season.
Yeah,
2023.
He's one of our OG drivers.
And you guys might notice that he also just raced in the UTV stock class.
Which is
First
awesome to
time
see.
this season.
Awesome to see him
Yeah.
racing that. What was our fastest time in UTV?
38.1.
38.1.
Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon Davis. Again, are also a new season champion for the Rock Bouncers. Mr. Brandon Davis is our 2023 season champion. So our current reigning champion, for the first time in almost a decade, is Mr. Brandon Davis. So
That's right.
huge shout out to him. He
Finally got a new name on that
he
cup.
did. He took second for a long time, like 3-4 years in a row. So he finally worked his way up and earned that one.
Hey, that consistency paid off.
It did. It did. Again, running the IFS buggy. TC built chassis,
Oh,
Menace.
I like that Brandon doesn't change up his vehicles like every
Yeah.
season. Like we talked about the Can-Am.
Yeah.
How many seasons has he been racing that now?
Oh yeah, quite a while.
And I know he did a lot of work to Menace in the off season.
Yeah.
because I saw the pictures.
Oh yeah,
But
it was incredible to see all the ones. And again, to guys who know mechanics and work on cars and stuff, to see that buggy sitting bare chassis on a trailer, you're like, oh wow,
like, oh no,
that's a lot of work. And
Taylor, was that hard for you?
Taylor, he's like, I wept. It's because you know how much work it takes to get it tore apart, and then how much it takes to get it put back together. So it's pretty insane. So it's crazy to see that much work go into a buggy. But again, feels good, likes it.
How many seasons now has he been running Menace? Will this be the
third,
fourth or third?
Third, I think.
This
Because
will,
Timmy ran it once.
this will be the third.
It'll be the fourth season, I think,
This
in the
is
Rock
one?
Racing Series. Third year for Brandon running
Yeah.
it. I'm pretty sure.
It's one tough buggy.
It is. Yeah. And again, you know what? I think it's his third season with him, fourth season overall. I think. I just remember the video of him launching off the hill, that big steep hill at Rush.
At Rush.
And I was like,
How many years ago was that? Was 3 years ago already?
yeah, maybe. I just remember watching that.
Man, time flies.
And he was in the IFS buggy, and I remember thinking, that poor front end is done. And he's like, yeah. He goes, it didn't break anything in the
it
buggy.
was harder on Brandon than it was on Menace.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty surprised. I thought it would really tear a lot of stuff up on the buggy because that is such a hard impact. And I was pretty impressed. And he's like, no, it was okay. I said, it hurt? And he goes, no. He goes, it shook me up a little bit, but I mean, because they basically fell out of the sky. It was a pretty impressive ride, but
That was rough for sure.
Yeah.
Those hills at Rush, they don't play.
They do not. Those are some steep, rocky hills.
We are getting the course cleared, and it looks like we've got the go-ahead. Don Curtis is patiently waiting on the starting line. We do have a couple new drivers in our VIN class joining us this weekend. Well, Josh Parrish, not a new name, come back. Janet, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you out here tomorrow, but I agree, and I don't blame anybody that's staying inside,
Yes.
warm and dry, watching
Yes.
Hillside Live today. We do have some very brave and tough spectators out here, though. On the hillside, everyone's got their umbrellas, got their easy ups, all cozied up in the rain jackets
Yes.
sitting out
Yes.
here.
I would be in the camper right now if I was not sitting in this booth. All right, John is getting it. He's coming off that
Hello.
line hard.
And where'd he go? There he is.
Again, you can see how kind of mucky that is down there.
Oh, not just kind of.
And behind it, you can see the river, right, that water's running into. Here we go.
Don Curtis got warmed up in the UTV stock class already. He's going behind the
Yes.
production trailer right now.
There you can see him making that turn, heading up that ridge line up there.
Oh, he's going way off up
Yeah.
there. We got to keep things. We got to keep everybody on their toes in all of our classes.
Yes.
We don't want it to be too easy or undoable either. So.
Again, that race line, you'll see the bouncers running down that race line later this weekend. The square body's a little harder to get turned around in, but he's getting turned around in it.
It's not necessarily meant for agility in the trees.
It really isn't. Big power, big bulky rig. Unfortunately, not made for quick, nimble turning around.
But where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes.
I think Don found a way to the checkered flag.
73.846 Mr. Don Curtis in that full body Chevy.
And that is our first driver of the day, course 1 for the VIN class. If you're just joining us, we completed course 1 for the Rock Life UTV stock class already. And after this, we'll be going into our Super Grip UTV Cup class. And then we'll be back with round 2 for everybody.
Yeah, then we'll be halfway done for the day. Like we're not even like we're a third of the way through the day, He said, "Hey, we're going to send all 5 of these at once, or all 5 of the VIN cars at once, and see what happens."
That would actually be probably incredibly entertaining.
Today, it would be awesome because it's so wet and slippery and muddy. They would just be sliding around each other. Door-to-door action racing, I think, would be hilarious.
Is this Luke Butts?
I believe so. He's racing a Cherokee as well. We got a couple Cherokees racing this weekend.
I'm not sure what Josh is driving.
I think he's actually using the same Cherokee.
Oh, okay. So this is Luke out on the course.
Yes.
Here we go.
Again, the Cherokees are pretty iconic off-road vehicles. Again, Jeep, obviously, everybody knows, been around for a long time, but Cherokees are kind of, I think, overpassed a lot of times. People, they see the Jeep Wrangler. Cherokees take such a beating. You can pick them up cheap. They're so much fun to add on to. They are really just the Swiss Army knife of off-road vehicles. And
I had a gold Cherokee in high school.
What'd you call it?
Bling.
Oh, my goodness. I knew it had to have a fun name.
If you got a gold vehicle, you got to name it something.
Oh, yeah. Bling. I love it.
It was a good vehicle.
Yeah, they're great. They're fun. And if you have a four-door, you can put people in there. You can throw the cooler in there. That's a great-looking drone shot there.
I had a snake on the floorboard one time.
Huh?
I got in to drive it. A snake. It was a farm. It got parked up by the barn.
Yeah. Did you put bales of hay in that, too?
Not that one.
No?
I did drive it with the snake in it, though.
You did drive it.
I had to go to work. I was like, well, now what?
Really? Okay. Cool. Bree's like, we're going to make it work. Getting great shot there. That ridge line, you'll see the bouncers going down that tomorrow. They'll be going uphill around the ridge line and dropping back down into the valley down here. Again, this is our season or opener at Windrock here at the National Rock Race.
That's a 77.884.
77.884 for our another one of our newcomers today. That was Luke, and I think that vehicle's doing double duty.
It is. With Josh Parrish later. And again, this is the season opener here at Windrock Off-Road Park in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. We're in the VIN class for the National Rock Racing Association.
He's already packed for spring break in Panama. He's got his boogie board on the roof. That's where he goes to pick up high school chicks. A little weird, but you know what?
Again, this is Charles Chris. He helps out with High Octane Films, does a lot for us. We appreciate all he does. He battered this Cherokee last year, and it looked pretty battle-worn. We were talking about some things he wanted to do at our finals last year at Mid-America Outdoors.
Charles was our season winner last year.
Yeah, that's right.
In
that's
the
right.
VIN class. It was Charles, and then Justin Hoback, and then Don Curtis were our top 3 last season. Where's everybody watching from today? Is it warm and sunny where you are?
For real. Is it warm and sunny, or just warm? I would take not even sunny, just warm.
I asked Brett what time it was in Australia where he's watching. He said it's coming up on 5:30 Saturday morning.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Y'all keep your eyes open. Watch this bad joker right here.
What's the weather like this time of year by you in Australia, Brett? Oh, the boogie board.
Oh, it's tied on. I thought it came off. It's like
no,
flapping.
He got it tied on there. I don't know where it went. There
it came off. There it goes. He is sending it. That Cherokee's taking a beating right now. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, no. He's like, don't lift. Oh, my goodness.
I think he's got his sights set on that season champ.
Dude, that is
trophy
awesome.
Again this year.
Yeah. That is awesome. That was awesome. To see him drift around that corner was so cool.
This looks like a fun course.
It does. This looks like a lot of fun. Again, you'll see the bouncers right there in that area. The bouncers will be coming back down that tomorrow.
Shout out to our drone team for bringing us some great aerial footage.
That's a 68.182.
68.182 for Charles. That is the fastest time right now in VIN class, course 1. You guys are watching the Mickey Thompson NRRA race number 1 here at Windrock Park in Oliver Springs this weekend. We are happy to be kicking off the season and having you guys all join us here on Hillside Live.
And speaking of Mickey Thompson's, Mr. Justin in the WT.
The WT. The work truck doing work.
I got Collier sitting next to me. Mr. WT over here.
There's a little replay of the boogie board going for a ride, if you guys saw that.
Here he comes with a little victory lap, a little early celebration if you ask me. Good job, Charles. Yeah. We already got you surfboards, buddy. You don't have to go looking for it. Those aren't pins in the back either. Those are fans. He at least has 3 fans out here.
Hey, you want some snacks? Come here.
Matt's trying to hand out candy.
There you go. Hand out some candy to kids, right?
Justin Hoback is on the line now. Gonna put those Mickey Thompsons to work.
Yeah, so definitely.
In the work truck.
It is.
That's what they call it. Is the WT.
The WT, that work truck. And he's been running Mickey Thompson's for a while.
Swing that around. There we go.
Man, that truck is a very heavy truck to be getting off the ground.
You know, I travel with the Hobacks a lot to the further races because they live about an hour from me and are kind enough to let me ride with them in the RV. And the funny thing is, we take this truck, you know, to the gas station or occasionally have to run to town or whatever when we're in the RV. So with this thing, it really does all the work.
It does. Also,
it's just doing all the things.
Watch the headache rack there.
Yeah. Matt and I have both hit our heads
Whacked
more than
my head.
once.
Yes.
On the roof rack. It's very solid.
It is. He built a great little rack there. Again, pulls side-by-sides on it. It's kind of awesome to watch him travel. I was saying we should put
It's the RV pulling the trailer with the WT on it with a side-by-side on the top of the WT.
Super cool. People probably by, I'm like, what is even happening? And I'm like, it works, you know?
Hey, Collier. Your mom says hey. She's watching. We got Collier Hoback hanging out in the trailer with us right now while he's watching his dad race. Collier's going to be racing in the youth class tomorrow. You looking forward to it? Is it going to be fun? He's nodding his head.
87.547 for Mr. Justin Holback in the WT.
Okay, here's another racer, new to the class. Never seen him run before. Does he have a name?
All right, this is Roger King.
That sounds old.
Racing a 4600 Ultra 4 car out here.
Yeah, this thing looks like it's been around a race course or two before.
Can also run some Mickeys on there, it looks like.
In relation to the other Kings?
Hey, Dan. Yeah. He was, and he didn't realize it, and then he goes like, oh, wait. Because we're actually looking out the back of the trailer at the starting line right now. So we have lots of our drivers will come up and be ornery, which if the camera's pointed towards the course, the other cameras, it's fine. They don't even see him. But then
they're not used to getting caught.
Yes, he saw himself on the confidence monitor, and he's like, oh, wait, are you I said, yes, we are. Okay.
Like when you can see yourself on the security
Yes.
cameras, like at Walmart in the aisle.
You're like,
oh,
wait.
But be cool, be cool.
Yeah, be cool, be cool. Be cool, be cool. Oh, yeah. You can see Don Curtis and Justin Holback backing in here. The truck's sliding around in that slop in the bottom.
Collier, do you have to help wash the WT when you get home? Do you have to help wash it? You do?
Oh, man. Definitely got your work cut out today.
Glad I don't have to wash any of these vehicles.
No, he's going to park back here.
Brett Moore in Australia says it's the second day of autumn.
The second day of autumn.
So I'm sure
okay.
Their weather's probably a little different.
A little different, yeah.
Right now.
Hopefully it's they got a 65 and sunny as well. Man, I feel like we're in Illinois with this kind of mud and slop. All right, here clock is hot. Mr. King in his Ultra 4 4600 car. Getting rocking that Mickey Thompson's on race lines. Got the spare in the back, everything ready to go.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty capable little machine
it does,
right there.
It does. Making one big loop there. Doing a little tree work. You can also hear those Jeep engines doing work. And again, obviously a Jeep Wrangler is a very capable off-road vehicle.
All right, let's see if he can drift this curve.
Matt, when are you going to bring one of your 42
I know,
vehicles
I need
out
to.
of here to
I was actually
race
looking
the
at,
VIN
I have a
class?
yellow gooseneck trailer, and I was looking at it, I was like, I need to do some bearing maintenance so I can put 2 on there.
I still think we need to have you and I
do
at least one VIN class this year.
We do.
Y'all give him a minute. He's still going.
There he is. Coming through the trees. I think we have a drone down right now, so. Battery change.
Dale.
Drone down. It's not as serious as it sounded.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when I think of drone down, I think it crashed. But yeah, battery changes, technically it is down with a...
Momentary down.
All right, surely he's done
The Jeep
by now.
clearly has exhaust on it. It's like quiet, you know.
It is very
We
quiet.
go from like Don Curtis's like, you know.
That's a 92.381.
92.381 for Roger King. Our fastest time on the VIN course number 1 right now is Charles Carris with a 68. And then let's see, Don Curtis with a 73. And then it looks like Luke Butts with a 77. Justin Hoback, 87, and Roger King, 92. And we've got Josh Parrish on the line. Josh is going to wrap up course 1 for our VIN class.
Diane said 79 degrees in Florida.
Oh.
It's about 39 degrees here right now, so we're very, very jealous. And I'm sure being in Florida, it's nice and sunny too, so we're very jealous. So cold and wet and rainy right now. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer and no rain, but I think it'll still be pretty sloppy. And again, those bouncers will definitely sling that mud tomorrow. I think Clyde kind of made the course so it's not going to sling mud on the spectators or the or the people on camera. You know, we appreciate that. So, Mr. Brandon Davis walking by. No, he's not paying attention.
Feature Driver Friday.
Yes, Feature Driver Friday, Mr. Brandon Davis, as well as leading the course in the UTV stock class.
Sean Keller, yeah, we've got a great turnout for VIN for race number 1. Glad to see a few new faces. We always like having new drivers come join the fun. We had several in the UTV stock class as well, and I think we might have a couple in our in the other classes too.
Yeah. It's exciting. I like seeing our VIN class take off. It's a lot of fun. Again, it's always great. Josh is obviously going to send it, but
oh yeah, this will be good.
it is kind of fun. I had a Cherokee. I had a 4-door Cherokee. We cut the back off, and I tubed it all, and we took it out and beat it on it. Uh-oh.
This is like watching Dukes of Hazzard.
It really is. You're like, go that way.
Well, if you, too, think that you want to come out and join the fun and race in one of these classes, you can go to the nationalrockracing.com website, and you can find all the information for the classes and rules, regulations, specifications, all that stuff that you need to know there. And, yeah, we'd love to have you come on out. You can also find our schedule of events for the rest of the season, whether you want to race or you just want to come spectate and hang out and see all the action up close and personal. You guys can go check out that schedule of events and hopefully find one near you.
That's a 67.012.
67.012. We have a new leader for course 1 in the VIN class. Josh Parrish, then followed by Charles Carris with a 68 and Don Curtis with a 73.
And we'll be back right after these messages.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
And we're back here, kicking off the UTV Cup. And everybody's getting geared up, walking to the starting line.
Hey, dude.
All right, so far we've had course 1 for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock class. We had course 1 for the VIN class, and now, as Matt said, we are ready to move into course 1 for our Super Grip UTV Cup class. We've got quite a list of drivers for this weekend. Lots of familiar faces, a couple of new names on here.
I'm excited.
Trying to figure out who we've got coming up to the line first. I saw Dylan pulling back a little ways. I can't see who's on there. All right, this is Martin Stewart on the line right now.
Let's go.
Martin raced with us in the stock class last year.
All right, what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know.
Oh, watch the tree.
I think he...
Hey, yeah, you gotta go past that part.
I said that this morning, that pop-off valve just sounds so sexy. There's something just cool about that.
That's a really low-slung chassis design that he's running out there. A little different than what we see on a lot of our others.
Speaking of that low-slung chassis, that's the only downside, is when you get to that low, big
and
right.
that ledge has been catching a lot of people today already. We can't really see it from this angle, so it's hard to know what's going on up there exactly, but definitely seeing it stopping some drivers.
And we've seen Dan Carter take that secondary line there, so it must be a little bit easier, but it must be a little more time consuming. He's bumping right into those trees, man.
Uh-oh.
That's probably not what he wanted right there.
Gas it, baby.
Hold on, I'm looking. Josh.
He's trying to get it straightened up there. There he goes.
Right, you're going, but you're going the wrong way.
I don't think she heard you. All right, Martin's in a bit of a tough spot up there right now. Are we seeing a throwback to Gone Postal here with the design? You can see that Martin is sitting on the right-hand side.
And before that, there was Joe Dirt. There was also right-hand drive.
Oh, I don't know if I ever... how long ago was Joe Dirt?
2017.
Was it?
My buggy.
Matt, I didn't know you back then. Isn't that weird?
I know. It's crazy.
That's a 155.102.
155.102 for Martin Stewart.
And again, for those of you tuning in, that was Martin. He was kicking off our UTV Cup Series. We've already done course 1 on the VIN class and the UTV stock. So this is the second half, I guess you could say, of course 1, and then we'll take a quick intermission and be back with course 2. So we have tons of racing to keep going on. For those of you tuning in on Facebook or on YouTube.
All right, they said they got Austin Cornell.
Austin Connell is on the line now.
For sure. He said if he wins, he's going to take that money and buy a clutch cover.
Zach is ornery.
He's been waiting for months for race season to start back up.
He has. He has. Go, baby, go. Go.
Oh.
Zach was getting sassy for the whole last month in the driver group. He was like practicing, I think, for race season. Yeah, getting warmed up.
In the group message.
Man, again, same thing. This several buggies is a pretty low setting. Again, that low setting will help you with center of gravity. When you see these guys get on the side of that hill, you can see them on the side of the hill. They're sticking to the hill really well. A downside to that is, again, once you hit some of those big ruts, kind of hangs you up a little bit. See what he can do. Oh, yeah.
No, same spot.
Yeah. Again, you hate to see that. So that's the only downside to that really low center of gravity is that you can't clear some of those ruts. Oh, yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it past that right there. Again, you have a little bit of different line choice. 95.245 for Mr. Snacks on the front. This is going to say Matt Holt Racing on the back.
Justin Wills says pink get more common, I see, because we saw those pink accents on Austin's rig as well. Justin, do you think any of them had their toes painted pink, though?
No.
I think you might still be the only one.
Yep, I would say so. He bought a Pro 4 truck. He do some Pro 4 racing later this year. And his bouncer motor's still at the motor shop as well, so.
I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, just back down that hill. It'll be fine.
That is true. He could have brought the Can-Am out and raced it.
Is this Alston Tidwell?
Yeah, he has lost all. Whatever the front's
Can we get a confirmation on that? I didn't see it. I can't see to the starting line. All right, it is Alston.
Please don't turn it over for no reason whatsoever.
How are ya? It's good to see you guys. Miss having y'all out here. Watch out now. That's right. That's right. We got Big Tim Bacon checking in at the production trailer with us. Good to see the Bacon family back out here again. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
We've all missed having them back out here. And he also told Matt that he has got money on Matt today.
Yeah.
No pressure, Matt.
Or
tomorrow, rather.
I tell you what, you get around the campfire, that guy can be as sassy as anybody I know. He likes to be pretty ornery.
And it appears that Alston is, I can't tell what he's stuck between exactly, but a rock and a hard place. We'll go with that. I think he's up against a tree and can't back up far enough.
And he has a broken axle, too, so it's wanting to pitch him to the side that he's wedged against.
See if he can wiggle his way out of this one.
They said he had a broken axle, but it looks like, I'm trying to see, it looks like kind of like they're all pulling.
I do not know, Taylor.
All right.
Austin is free. I don't know what direction he's going to go now. Do we know what the time limit was today, Matt? Usually it's around 3 minutes, but depending on the length of the course.
Yeah, I've seen anywhere from 2.5 minutes to 4 minutes. So, again, it varies. Being that it's really sloppy today, I think we'll see some pretty quick times, minus anybody gets hung up like that. And then it may take a minute to get out. And, again, you can't really get good traction. That's the dilemma there. So.
All right, man, he is headed in the right direction now. Clyde said he's still got a little time, not much, but as long as he can stay moving in a
I've seen guys go.
You can finish.
I've seen guys go quite a ways after their time limit. They just kept weaseling through.
But if you have to stop or back up at all, then you're done.
Okay, Clyde is saying this course is 5 minutes.
Taylor is accepting a winter coat sponsor. If we have any, I don't know, Patagonia hookups out there or something. Yeah, there's definitely no heat here in the trailer, and Taylor forgot his coat today. We'll even take some hot hands. Hot hands would be great too. Dylan Dowler sending it. How could you not see him going across the course with that orange right there? That was definitely not.
That is a very, very orange rig. I think him and Madison King get their paint from the same supplier.
Could be.
And again, the camera on this video does not do it justice because that is the brightest orange I have probably ever seen. He is sending it.
Good time. Dylan had a second place time. Got Nathan King, I believe. Let's see.
I was trying to
What's happening to our lineup here?
I see him getting shuffled around. I see Nathan King's 0-1 down there.
It looks like Nathan and Brian might be switching spots. I can't tell what they're doing. Oh, no, they're getting back. All right. We should have Nathan King coming up to the line now. Brian Smith will be following him. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to Hillside Live. Thanks for coming to watch the action with us. We are here at Windrock Park in Oliver Springs, East Tennessee today, not too far from the Oak Ridge area. We're enjoying a great day of racing, coming back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
We have had our UTV stock class, our VIN class, and now we're a handful of drivers into our UTV Cup class. This is Nathan King out on the course.
Did you say coming back into the sling of things there?
I should have. Speaking of slinging, that's what Nathan's doing around these corners right now.
Oh, no. Go, baby, go.
Come on.
There he goes. Nathan broke.
We know nobody with the last name of King out here is going to call it quits.
Yes.
As long as they've still got one tire moving.
He was down here and broke something this morning. Had to go back and put it back together.
42.068. 42.068.
Okay.
Good smooth time for Nathan King. Not quite enough to catch Dylan.
They broke a race. He's like, oh, that's what it is.
He got the order of things mixed up.
Yeah,
today.
and then Madison had backed into a tree. She went to roll over something and like threw reverse, backed up, hit a tree with one of her trailing arms.
Brian Smith. And looks like he's out on the course now. Back to vandalize the hill.
Yeah.
No?
But I like it. I like it. I like it. That's when you said sling back. I was like, oh, well played. Well played.
Whoa! Speaking of slinging.
Yes. Go, baby, go. Man, he was moving.
Man, I thought we got that big block for last moment.
37.311.
Wow.
That's a second place time right now. Dylan's still in the lead with
Jeez.
a 36.5, now followed by Brian Smith with a 37.3, and then Nathan King with a 42. We've also got Austin Connell with a 95 and Martin Stewart with a 155. And we've got Matt Myrick on the line.
An OG side-by-side racer.
I have not seen Matt behind the wheel in a race in a long time. I've seen him behind the camera plenty of times.
It's been like
Matt from Busted Knuckle Films.
It's been like 5 or 6 years since I've seen that white buggy with the neon green on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to skeet that turn.
Oh, I think that front tire is not.
No,
Speaking of turning,
Nope.
it's turning the wrong direction. Uh oh.
Oh man, he broke a RCV shaft too. A lot of times when you break that knuckle, you pull that tire so far out, something's got to give there.
Yeah, when your tires are pointing in opposite directions.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That doesn't bode well.
Doesn't work well. Yeah.
I hate to see that. We're glad we love seeing Matt in the driver's seat. We don't get to see that too often from him out here. So
yeah, that's in his wheelhouse, if you will. Nice.
You know what happened? Oh my gosh, everybody look. Right behind Madison is Tim Cameron. Oh my gosh.
I like his new little army wrap. Kind of cool.
where? I don't see anything.
Yeah. Bless your heart, I tell you.
Oh, can't together somehow.
No.
Madison King. Oh no.
That's a steep hill to get stuck on, for the record.
Come on, girl. Now, don't say nothing about women drivers either. All right, stand up.
Ooh!
There you go.
Again, the farther right there, I think it's throwing him into that tree. Because the last couple of people who have hooked that far right have definitely snapped into that tree. So,
And, you know, for all the crap that Zach is giving her right now, Madison came in third place in our bounty class last season. Overall for the season.
And the bounty class is a rough class.
So she's definitely got the determination to get up this hill.
Well, if you race bounty class, I have mad respect for you. Because essentially you do the same thing, same course, and I say this all the time. It's the same course as the bouncers. But you do it in a vehicle that's a fourth of the size.
She got a 69.064. I couldn't make it up. She got a
69.064 from Madison King.
Oh, love me some Madison King. But wait, there's more.
All right, we got Tim Cameron.
All right, if y'all hadn't heard
Clock
this,
is hot.
you're in the wrong place. You're lost. I'm sorry.
We all knew that Timmy couldn't stay away. He missed us too much last season.
Picking some different lines there.
Do you expect anything less?
Yeah.
Timmy does his homework. He will find a line that nobody else even noticed. Oh, and he clawed his way over it. Just barely.
Barely. 37.849 for Mr. Tim Cameron.
Dylan Dowler still in the lead
Wow.
with a 36.5. And then we've got Brian Smith with a 37.3 and Tim Cameron with a 37.8. Those are your top three right now. We're about halfway through course one for the Super Grip UTV Cup class.
Yeah, it had those barely squeak through there.
Looks like we've got Cooper Bentley on the line now. We still have, let's see, we've got Cooper, we've got Cody and Clay, Craig Zollner, we've got David Darnell, a new driver, Mark Carpenter, Derek Schaefer, Brandon Davis, and Casey Howell still to go. So we're going to have to see if Dylan is able to hang on to that top spot. Let's see what Cooper does now.
Oh, no! That rear end kicked over a little bit. That's
some loose stuff.
And right there is a lot of trees. Barely missed him, I think. Wow. Barely missed him.
If it is a boy,
Again, you'll see the bouncers coming down that tomorrow, so definitely going to be interesting the line choices tomorrow as well.
Cooper also races with us in the bouncer class.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing him back out here again tomorrow.
Out there in that money shot. Originally built for Timmy Sorensen, who sold it. Jerry had J-Rig for a while, and then now Cooper has it.
Did Cooper name it anything?
I think he said he's going to stay with Money Shot because all the parts have Money Shot etched into them.
That makes sense.
Like the trailing arms and stuff say Money Shot on them, so since that was originally what he's called, he's going to leave it that way, I think.
Nine 0.376. That was a little bit of a battle for Cooper,
Yeah.
but man, he made it. We've got Cody Kaysen. A little bit of a deja vu right now because we just saw Cody run in our UTV stock class already earlier, and now he's back in the Cup class.
Yes.
Same vehicle.
Again, those are those Mickey Thompson tires that we drop on Monday. They have 30-inch, 32s, and 35s, all mountable on a 14 or 15-inch rim. So, again, those Mickey Thompson UTV tires will be dropping on Monday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And they start at about 300 to 360 a tire, depending on what tires you'll be getting. Cody's making quick work of this course. Oh, there he goes. He is carrying momentum through there. Wow.
That's a
36.895. That is a second place time right
Wow.
now from Cody in the same vehicle he raced in the stock class with.
Out there repping a full body. He squeaked through that tree so close.
But hold on now. We've got Clay Kaysen pulling up to the line. And Clay is 2023 season champ for the UTV Cup class.
And he's definitely going to want to try to take that top spot from his brother.
All right, man. Dylan Dowler still hanging on to that fastest time right now with a 36.5. And then we've got Cody Kaysen right behind him with a 36.8. And then Brian Smith with a 37.3.
One more time.
Hey, we'll be out.
We also had, we did 2 Truths and a Lie with Clay Kaysen was our most recent driver that we did that with. So if you guys like learning a little bit of trivia about our drivers, whenever you see us post those, make sure that you drop a comment. See if you can guess what is true and what is not when we post that trivia about our seasoned drivers. And if you have a seasoned driver that you want to see us do that with next, let me know.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Come on, Clay.
I think doing it with some of our new drivers would be really fun, too.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Dang it. He had a great run going, too.
Man, I wonder what happened.
I don't know. It's still a smooth run.
Yeah.
Really smooth run.
Yeah, that's a 52.263.
52.263 for Clay. Looks like Cody was the fastest Kaysen right now.
I was looking at Keith's topper. I think it's custom made just for his buggy. It has rivets in exactly all the right spots.
I'm not surprised.
Got RCV out here taking care of Matt.
Craig Zollner on the line now.
That buggy looks sharp.
Craig raced with us last year. Glad to see him back out here again.
Got a orange, like a reddish orange, a little bit of an orange tint in there. Red and black buggy with some awesome graphics on the side. Bub Meadows out there. Oh, no! Bub Meadows out there doing photos right on that corner.
Ducking for cover.
Trying not to get sprayed.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, got a little too far off course. He's bringing it back, though. .326 for Craig Zollner. I believe we've got David Darnell pulling up to the line. Another new name on our driver's list.
It says Danny Murick is tuned in, and it's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure she's out there helping work on the side-by-side right now. I'm pretty sure I saw her walk through a minute ago.
She's a woman. She can multitask.
Oh, wow. Wow. I tell you. It's getting deep in here, I tell you.
All right, we got David Darnell, whoever the hell that is. Let's go, David!
Airing up that jump a little bit. Again, it's kind of interesting to see what line choices you guys are picking to come down. I must be having a hard time because we've seen 3 or 4 drivers that have to back up or just gas it and sling it really hard around that corner.
They don't have a lot of room to come down and take it wide. Don't let him.
Don't let him.
He's got it. He's like, I'm not getting stuck at that lane.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah.
Not me.
51.896.
986.
But it's, yeah, and right before it, 51.326. I was like, man, there's 0.6 of a second. It's crazy how tight these times are. Again, second and third place from stock class were like milliseconds apart, too.
It always amazes me on courses as long as they are.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're much longer than this, even.
Yeah.
we still get times that are so incredibly close together. We got Colby Reich walking up out here.
He's such a little kid, I swear. He was a Rookie of the Year, 2023 Rookie of the Year, seasoned driver, and the 8-Up race team.
Mark Carpenter on the course.
Flinging mud out there.
Oh!
Wow. Whipping it around out there.
This little buggy is all over the place.
It is. And again, this wet terrain definitely doesn't help matters. Backing down to get another good run at it.
Come on, Mark.
There we go.
All right, don't stop.
Whoa! It's and right that same spot guys are getting hung up on. Oh, wow.
Oh, into the tree.
That might be a tie rod.
I don't think anyone's waving him down. That's usually a good sign.
Yeah. I think just kind of get back to that flat, get some momentum going there.
Man, Taylor, is there a way for us to get a drone shot over on that spot where everyone's getting hung up? Oh, there
we go.
is.
There we go.
Bust his way through there.
Dustin Havens tuning in. What's up, Dustin? Clara said
148.887. I was so confused, Matt. You're just staring.
my phone magnetized there.
I was like, what are you looking at?
I got Clara Holback saying, can't wait to see Clayton Smith and drive the Gold Rush tomorrow. That buggy is a monster.
Wait, not Clara Hoback, but Kara Neves.
I'm excited to watch the Gold Rush buggy as well.
Yes, tomorrow is definitely going to be fun. Get all of our bouncer class back out here again for the start of the season. Oh, Derek Schaefer.
Yeah, something doesn't sound right there.
Making popcorn out on the course right now.
And again, what's crazy in the side-by-sides, usually there's not much, there's very little that can go wrong, like performance-wise, but it's, yeah. A lot of times it can be an easy fix. A sensor or ground wire. I've seen Dan Carter have some weird issues before, and then hopefully get fixed. Usually come back and have a great pass the second course. Billy McGrath. Yeah, we did some upgrades to the buggy. We'll be talking a little bit about that tomorrow. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We got all kinds of cool bouncer content coming up tomorrow.
Ooh, cool bouncer content.
We do. It's going to be awesome.
I like the sound of that.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to...
I think Derek's going to call it quits.
Yeah. Which stinks, because that, again, that buggy when it was open sounded... God bless you, Bree. I thought there was another one coming.
No.
Brandon Davis on the line. Again, Brandon Davis also racing still. That poor little Can-Am, the poor defenseless little Can-Am that Brandon has abused over and over again. Yeah, he got second place in. Again.
Yeah, Brandon was our second place winner for the season in the UTV Cup class last year.
Which, again, for those who don't understand, the UTV Cup class is that's like the big dogs of side-by-side. And he's essentially in a stock-ish Can-Am.
And he was the winner for last season in the UTV stock class.
Yeah,
so the little Can-Am that could might not be as pitiful as we think it is. The little Can-Am that could do work. Yeah. That's what it is.
So he won 2 championships, stock class, and he won the bouncer. So definitely good time. 41.899 for Brandon Davis.
And that's also why we are repping Brandon's merchandise today. It is Feature Driver Friday. If you hear us talk about that, what that means is that we want to represent a driver or their race team on Fridays throughout the season. We started that, I think it was at finals last year.
I think it was.
I thought of it like the very end of the season, so we didn't get to do much. But our plan is to do that on Fridays throughout this season and represent the drivers.
Got Casey Howell coming off the line.
Casey was our third place overall for last season in the UTV Cup class.
That machine is definitely ready to go. There you go. Poor Bub Meadows.
If you guys want to see some awesome action shots after the weekend, you can go to the Addictive Photography page.
Yeah.
Bub is definitely down there braving the mud to get those awesome shots.
Yeah.
That's a
37.051 for Casey Howell. Man, not enough to knock Dylan Dowler from that top spot. Dylan's still hanging on with a 36.5.
Which is impressive.
And then, let me see. We've got 36.8 from Cody Kaysen. We've got one more driver to go, and then I'll do a quick rundown for you guys. This should be Ryan Edwards. He drew that number 13 spot, decided to go last. He's going to wrap up course 1 for the Super Grip UTV Cup class.
Again, making quick work of that uphill corner section there. Come back down to the flats. That is a super tight buggy. Again, really narrow. Again, trying to keep that weight in the center. I like his LED lights in the back, too. It's sharp. Go, baby, go.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerply XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
All right, we're going to take about a 10-minute break, so you guys got time to cuddle.
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
All right, we're back here with our UTV Cup times. Bree, let's give it that rundown.
All right, we had Dylan Dowler with the fastest time on course 1 with a 36.5, and then we had Cody Kaysen with a 36.8, Casey Howell with a 37.0, Brian Smith with a 37.3, and Tim Cameron with a 37.8. Those are your top 5 for course 1, the Super Grip UTV Cup class. So that means we had round 1 for our stock class, VIN, and Cup classes. We are going to take a quick break. Taylor, how long until we come back on for round 2?
Get our fish.
All right, so 10-15 minutes, so don't go too far, and we're going to be back for round 2 for
round
all
2
classes.
All right, we'll be back.